Alrighty. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So let's make sure we are looking back at that intro. Um, awesome. So just to get us oriented, for those of you that are new, Techtonica helps women and non-binary adults seeking economic empowerment and overcome barriers into tech careers. Just some housekeeping. Our code of conduct is dedicated to providing a safe, inclusive, welcoming, and harassment-free space and experience for all members and guests, regardless of gender identity and expression, sexual orientation, disability, physical appearance, socioeconomic status, body size, ethnicity, nationality, level of experience, age, or religion, or lack thereof. Our code of conduct exists because of that dedication. We do not tolerate harassment in any form, and we prioritize marginalized people's safety over privileged people's comfort. Our full code of conduct can be found at techtonica.org/conduct. Alrighty, I'm your MC. My name is Diana T. Ray. I am the software training engineering manager. I've been all over the Techtonica ecosystem, and I'm the person that has been working with this cohort for quite some time, for almost a full year. Oh my goodness. And it's been a wild ride, both ups and downs, and it's just immensely an honor to watch them grow.
Maybe.
Naomi, can we hear a sentence or two from you?
Sure, yeah. Hi, I'm Naomi Quinones. I'm the technical assistant, also a Techtonica grad some time ago. Happy to be back as a staff person working with this cohort. They're probably going to get so tired of hearing me say it, but I'm so happy to have been with this cohort, been able to see from the beginning and work with them all the way through to now. Really excited for their journey thus far and what is to come for them.
Michelle.
Hello, I'm Michelle Glauser. It rhymes with browser, and my pronouns are she, her. I'm the founder and CEO of Techtonica, and I was telling the grads earlier that this is my very favorite part of Techtonica. Uh, Graduation's just so exciting, and I'm really thrilled with everyone's progress, and I'm excited for everyone here to see their final projects. Dima, you want to go to the next slide? Yeah, so as far as our impact goes, we now have graduated 13 cohorts. So that's 134 graduates after today. And 87% of our participants so far have been people of color, 28% have a disability, 17% are caregivers, 11% identify outside the gender binary, and 1% are veterans. So it's quite a diverse group, and we just really are hopeful that our graduates will bring lovely perspectives to the companies that they go on to work at. Next slide. Yeah, so we had our very first part-time cohort over the last year. That's who's graduating today. And so we learned a lot of good lessons, and we'll be making adjustments so we can do another part-time cohort split into two parts later in the fall this year. We did notice there was a lot of drop off due to people trying to catch up with the basics during that first part. So we decided to offer prereq workshops to help applicants prepare for the program. So those are starting in July. We are still looking for people to sign up. So if you know anyone who might be interested in becoming a software engineer or learning to code, please send them our way. Those workshop signups are right on our Eventbrite, which you can find at techtonica.eventbrite.com. Also, we are still taking on software development projects. We literally just started a project with Friends of the Palo Alto Museum and Zoo, thanks to the referral from Paige. Thanks, Paige. I think that's such a cool project, and I'm excited to see what we do with that. And then Resilience Consultants is generously assessing Techtonica's SROI, which stands for Social Return on Impact. So if they reach out and would like to chat with you, please be kind to them. And thanks to Evelyn, who's here today, for joining from Resilience Consultants. We're really excited about this. All right, handing it back to you, Daima.
Thank you. So looking back, this cohort has been so adaptable. through a new cohort structure, curriculum adjustments, life wrenches being thrown at them. They have had so much self-agency, both as individuals, as a collective. In their one-on-ones and in our stand-ups or wrap-ups, they were fierce, y'all. They shared feedback that shaped the experience and ability to learn all the things. And trust me, they were learning a lot. They communicated their needs when accommodations were needed, to build around what was going on in their lives. The level of details in their questions grew, which is immensely critical as a software engineer, and their ability to leverage all the resources at their disposal has constantly been at an impressive height. Their curiosity has always pushed them to push past obstacles and help them to learn differently. And that's really a true superpower that will take them far. This particular bunch is beyond capable and knowledgeable. They ended up juggling life's responsibilities while also building 15 projects for their portfolio. 15, y'all. 15 projects for their portfolio. I am so excited for their next life steps. Their final projects are very impressive, and yes, don't worry, we will be showing them to you. They built lots of projects and they shared with one another, they helped one another. Very, very impressive work. These are just a sneak peek. But before we jump into final project showcases, I just want to give a special thanks to all the hard work put in over the months by mentors, our board members, our program team member, Naomi. Just really thank you for contributing your time and skills and for making a welcoming environment for the cohort. Now, cohort, I'm talking to you specifically. You learned so much. Our curriculum, as you know, is open source, and because tech is always changing, we're always making improvements to said curriculum. Shameless plug for anybody on the call. If you would like to contribute to that curriculum, please do so on GitHub. But back over to the cohort, you completed 1,000 hours of learning. Let's really let that sink in. 1,000 hours of learning. That's not easy, okay? Look at all the technologies on this slide, okay? You tackle that in a really short period of time alongside juggling your life's responsibilities. You got so good that you began building a new full stack application every 2 weeks for 26 weeks straight, okay? That's incredible. Let's take that all in. You tackled some really cool stuff for the very first time. JavaScript, HTML, the DOM, CSS, how the internet works, command line, GitHub, UI, UX, networking, runtime complexity, React, accessibility, SEO, Node, APIs, JSON, promises, HTTP, Express, middleware, databasing, SQL, testing, building with AI features. Okay, I know I just said a lot of techie stuff. You know that stuff now. Okay, you work with that stuff. You build projects with all of those things. The skills that you participants have worked on were not just technical. You also worked on building your soft skills. These participants attended feedback workshops, personal branding workshops, bias testing workshops. They created burnout prevention plans when needed. Additionally, they learned about imposter syndrome, microaggressions, how to build their own version of confidence, how to talk with the manager, how to navigate conflict. They even got career advice from Michelle. You all in this cohort gained so much, and you're able to go into the world with a real unique skill set now. So, without further ado, the moment that we've all been waiting for, everyone in this cohort has worked really hard, and we're really proud of the way they collaborated and progressed together. So let's take a peek at some of the awesome things that this group of people has built. First up, have you ever wanted to multi-list something that you are selling across multiple marketplaces? Dari solved that with CrossLister. Let's take a look.
Hello, everyone. My name is Darimar Cáceres, and I am a former operations lead who specialized in problem solving, efficiency, and ensuring customer service. I now build full stack applications using technologies like Node.js, Postgres, and SQL. And I'm looking for opportunities to help me build my skills as a software engineer. And so here we are. I am introducing my application called CrossLister. And this is a cross-listing application where users are able to create items that they can then list to marketplaces. And so here is one of my MVPs here where the user is able to create an account. So they could log in, or they can sign up for their account here. I already have a user logged in here where I'm able to go to the dashboard. I'm able to add an item, see all of my items at this point. There are no items here, and also see my profile. In my profile, I'm able to connect to FakeBay, which is an emulator for eBay, and some other emulators here as well for FakeC and Fakeify. Both are coming soon. I can also log out, but for the purpose of this demo, I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate adding an item. And see here, I created a new item where I am listing this 2 NBA Knicks shirts, size medium, and I'm going to go ahead and add another image here, which I can add from my files. I can either pull them from a web address, so it can be like a Dropbox, or I can maybe hold it and do a funny picture and add it that way. So I'm going to go ahead and add my second picture here. I'm going to press done and submit. And so my shirt is now successfully saved. I can edit the shirt. I can go back, and I can also cross-list this. So I'm going to go ahead and cross-list this to FakeBay. I'm going to press here and connect to FakeBay, add my password. I'm going to agree and continue. And I should now be connected to FakeBay. So I'm going to go ahead and go back home. And now I can see that I'm able to cross-list to FakeBay. In order for me to cross this to the other emulators, I would have to connect to them. But these are non-functional as of now. These are features that will be implemented in the future. So I'm going to go ahead and cross this to FakeBay. I'm going to click on FakeBay, and I see successfully listed on FakeBay. And now I can see that it's listed on FakeBay. It is now active with an ID of 7. So if I go to FakeBay and go to my listings, I can now see my listing. Selling 2 NBA Knicks shirts, size medium. This concludes the tutorial for my demo, and thank you so much for watching.
Wonderful. Next up, we saw, or moreover, Paige saw that Techtonica participants became superheroes at context switching across different softwares, platforms, but at what cognitive cost when they're already doing so much, right? So Paige created a way to mitigate that mental strain with Cohort Compass. Let's take a look.
Hi, I'm Paige, and my pronouns are she, her. I'm transitioning into tech from ecology. People have often asked me if ecology and software engineering have anything in common. The answer is yes. In both fields, you're constantly asking, who thought this was a good idea? And I have a second joke for you. The difference between tech and ecology is that evolution takes 1,000,000 years to create a problem. Developer can do it before lunch. So this project is called Cohort Compass. It's a PERN student hub for Techtonica participants. The problem that I wanted to solve is that students in an intensive program are constantly switching context. Schedules, reminders, debugging questions, curriculum links, important resources, they can all live in different places. Cohort Compass brings those pieces into one dashboard, so a student can answer, what do I need to do today? Where do I go next? And where can I find help when I'm stuck? Here's the roadmap for this demo. I'm going to show you how a student starts their day, how they keep track of next steps, and how they search for help when they hit a blocker. First, on the dashboard, the student sees a 2-day scheduled snapshot. This gives them immediate orientation. what's happening today, what's coming tomorrow, and where they need to be. The value here is reducing the amount of mental searching students have to do before they can start learning. Next here is the reminders list, which lets a student add a next step to their schedule, including a due date and a time. For example, I can add a reminder to review the CSS grid documentation before a project session. Below that, the monthly calendar gives a wider planning view. So the dashboard supports both short-term focus and longer-term planning. Next, I'll show you the search workflow. If a student is stuck on something like CSS, they can search the Student Hub. The results are grouped by type: links, Techtonica, curriculum references, content docs, suggested videos, and debugging FAQ entries. Under the hood, this is a Pern application. The front end is built in React, the backend uses Express and Node, and Postgres stores things like reminders, links, FAQ entries, and tags. The search endpoint also combines database-backed results with curriculum and content references, so the app is pulling together multiple kinds of learning resources. The main outcome is this. Cohort Compass helps students spend less time hunting for information and more time learning, debugging, moving through the program with confidence.
Wow. Thank you, Paige. Next, we have Redu. She has created a platform that enables future brides to feel excited, confident, and knowledgeable about their bridal wear decisions.
Hi, I'm Redu Davidson. I'm passionate about technology because I want to create tools that genuinely improve people's lives. My background in fashion design and behavioral work gives me a unique perspective on creativity and human behavior. I strive to build solutions that are fundamental, accessible, meaningful, and always designed with the user in mind. So, bridal prep. Here's the problem it solves. Most brides walk into their first dress appointment feeling completely overwhelmed. So, Bridal Prep fills that gap. It's an app that turns overwhelmed into confident and excited with simple tools for style discovery, budget clarity, and appointment prep. Let me show you guys how it works. So, here's our homepage, and then we can get started. And we can take our style quiz. Let's go with A-line, modern, minimal. And she's a modern bride, and here's her mood board. And she has the option to take a screenshot of her mood board and take it to her appointment to help her stylist find her dress. And then ideal budget, let's go with 3,000. And then max, let's go with 4,500. And then here we get our hidden costs like alteration and accessory, and we can save our budget. And then next we can go to our prep your checklist. The checklist is her appointment day toolkit. We can reset it here. So here she has the option to use the preloaded checklist or completely delete this and start over or add to it. Let's say it's going to be a long day and she probably needs water and snack. So we can add that, and she can also check things off as she's completing it or completely delete it. And she can also reset it. And then next we can go to our last page, confidence. This is the heart of the app, 5 short guides for brides who are anxious. She can read about what to expect at her appointment, how to make decisions, handling family and friends' opinions, calming your nerves, and the last guide is a personal prep talk, written like a letter directed to her, and she can read this probably the day of her appointment. So by the time she closes this app and walks into that boutique, she's not overwhelmed anymore. She knows her style, her budget, what to expect, and she's feeling ready. And that's the whole mission, and that's what bridal prep is all about. Thank you.
Very fun and creative. Next, we have Shu, who built CaseForge to aid immigration applicants navigate resource retrieval and analysis with ease.
Hi everyone, my name is Shu Wang. I was a biological researcher and currently I'm transitioning into software engineering through Techtonica. As a researcher and also an immigrant applicant, I have experienced how difficult it can be to collect your publications, gather citation metrics, and interpret them as impact evidence. That experience inspired me to create CaseForge. CaseForge is a full-stack application that can help researchers and immigrant applicants to transfer their publications into structured citation evidence. User can start it with providing an OKID ID, and then the app will gather the citation metrics, generate visualizations, and AI-assisted impact summaries. So the goal of this app is to make it easier for the citation, gathering, interpretation, and present. Now I will walk you through the application. Let's start with creating a new project for researcher that preparing EB1A petition. Instead of manually enter your publication, CaseForge will fetch your citations using this ORCID ID. After users' publications are imported, you can visualize in this tab, and also you can choose to fetch your citations. Citation retrieval depends on a third-party databases. It may take some time. So CaseForge processing this request asynchronously through a background job queue. This can help keep the app responsive while also allowing the citation data collecting and processing in the background. Once citation is imported, user can simply go to the dashboard and to see their impacts over the years and where their work has been cited globally. Also, they can visualize the journal information of their publications. To make your citation data more interpretable, CaseForge also provided an AI-assisted summaries. It translates your citation data into plain language insights. One last thing CaseForge provides is to help you download your citation metrics to allows you use for later interpretation, presentation, or case evidence packages. Thanks for watching.
Fabulous. Next up, we have the concept if you were wanting to learn more about the world of wine. CE has got you covered with Taste Vault, which simplifies wine discovery.
Hi everyone, this is C, go by she, her. I come from data analysis background, but I'm always interested in the system behind the data, which put me naturally towards software engineering. I love solving massive problems and build workflows easier for people. I'm currently learning with Techtonica, mainly working with Python, JavaScript, React, and Node.js. I love to connect with anyone who are curious about how systems work and what's in space. Introduce my final project, Taste Vault. Taste Vault is a wine discovery and tasting journal app designed for casual wine drinkers who wants to remember what they actually enjoy without being a wine expert. Most wine apps focus on ratings and reviews from others. Taste Vault focuses on your own journey through AI-assisted tasting notes that helps you to build your personal taste profile over time. Let me quickly show how the experience works from user perspective. First, users can log in or log out through zero. Their tasting notes are connected to their own account. After login, users land on the discovery page. They can search from a curated wine database, For example, here, I'm searching by wine region. But users can also search by wine name or winery. Once a wine is selected, users can view key wine information and tasting characteristics in the detail panel. Next is the journal page. Here, users can revisit their previous tasting notes, track wines they've tried over time, and filter by flavors. The goal is not to review wine for everyone else, but to help users to understand their own preferences. From here, users can create a tasting note. TasteVault guides users through sliders and flavor tags. Instead of asking them to write a full review from scratch. For example, users can just witness acidity, tannin, intensity, and then add flavors like berry jam, blackberry, or other flavors. After that, users can generate an AI-assisted tasting summary. The AI turns structured inputs into a natural tasting note that users can still edit and personalize afterwards. Looking ahead, I'd like to expand TasteVault into a more personalized recommendation platform using each user's tasting history. Thank you so much.
Wow. Weren't those something? These cool cats of this magical cohort, they built these projects all on their own. All on their own, y'all. And so, for another drum roll moment, let's talk about placements. Over to you, Michelle.
Yay, placements. So we have 5 placements for all 5 graduates this time. It's Sony Interactive Entertainment. They've been one of our hiring partners for a long time now, and we are so grateful to them for working with us. They even had a 200th apprenticeship placement celebration in February that Daima and I were able to go to and see some grads. So that was so fun. Um, yeah. So the grads actually already know where or which team they're going to, but we will share here so you have it. Go to the next slide. First, we have Paige going to the Data Governance Engineer Apprentice role with Bernardo. Yay! Then we have Redu going to the Front-End Software Engineer Apprentice role with Gautam. And then Shu is going to be a software engineer apprentice with Sampada, who has actually been the manager for 2 other grads in the past, which is so cool. Dari is going to be a software engineer apprentice with Saparia, and Suyi is going to be an AI DevX engineer apprentice with Vamshi. So this is a 6-month role with Sony, and we'll start in August. When I chatted with everyone earlier, it seems like people are pretty excited. I mean, I'm thrilled. And we will be checking in with all of you and getting everything set up over the next month. So hooray, congratulations everyone for your hard work, and good luck on those next steps.
Woo! So,
Yes. Yeah, there are a lot of ways to get involved. As a nonprofit, we love our community. We always would love our community to be as involved as they would like to be. We always take donations. We especially love recurring donations, and we've had to change our donation platform like 3 times in the last couple of years, so we don't have a lot of those anymore. So if you want to set up a recurring donation, that would be so appreciated. Mentors, we always need mentors, and our mentors, let me just shout them out right now. They are like accountability buddies who help figure out the trickiest things, and just provide so much support to our participants. We appreciate you so much, and I know that every single participant I've talked to has mentioned that they appreciate their mentors. So thanks for being there. Corporate sponsorships. We always are looking for new hiring partners. That is the main place we get our funding from. So if you know any companies that are interested in hiring junior engineers, they don't even have to be sponsoring like during our cohort. We can do, or like after graduation, we can do during the cohort with grads who have 0 to 8 years of experience. So if a company is like, we need someone with more experience, we can reach out to our grads who have more experience. And then consulting, we are taking on development work, as I mentioned earlier. You can find out more on our website about all of these things. And then if you'd like to contribute to our curriculum, as Daima mentioned, it is open source. We've contributed a ton to it over the years. And as you know, tech is always changing. So we always need some more help. There are PRs on there that you can, or issues you can pick up and submit your PRs, and we will review those. If you're in the Slack channel, you can join like the website channel or ping one of us if you have a question about something you would like to contribute to. Yeah, and then wait, go back. I just figured out something special and new after talking to Dari earlier. We now have links to buy Techtonica stickers. So here are the links. I put them in the chat. If you would like to buy one for someone, feel free to buy one of those, and there's a field for shipping address. So just whatever address you put in is where I will personally send those. And yeah, let's move on to our group photo, which is our longtime tradition. And we like to do one screenshot that's just us smiling, and then another one that's us cheering in some way, whatever is exciting to you. As you saw in that one photo earlier, Andrew has made some great faces during these. And the point is basically just to show people how excited we are about this community and about everyone's accomplishments. So let's see. Ooh, I've got the dynamic gallery in which like crops things differently than we're used to, but I'm going to go for it. So if you are willing to be in our picture, please make sure your camera is on. Looks like there are a few people who don't have it on, and that's totally fine. I just want to make sure you know that that is something we are doing right now. Excellent. All right. On 3, everybody smile. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I took a few of those, and now we'll do some kind of cheering one. Maybe I should turn off the dynamic for that so you can see what's happening. Yes, jazz hands. Awesome. All right, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Amazing. Thank you. Awesome. So next we have basically our public celebration. So feel free to unmute or put something in the chat to congratulate or share fun memories. Quick reminder, we do have a code of conduct, so anything like threats or name calling will result in removal from this call. But with that said, now is the time. The floor is yours. You are invited to come off mute and share any favorite cohort memories or congratulations or whatever. Or like to share how your experience was if you're a grad.
So I guess I will start to kind of break the ice here. I want to congratulate us for persevering. We have faced moments of struggle. We've had moments of celebration when we figured things out and we were able to share that. I am immensely proud of all of us and how we persevered, and now here we are, walking this virtual stage with our virtual heads. And yeah, my experience was amazing. I always say this, we do surveys at the end of every week, and I always put, thank you so much for Techtonica. This opportunity has been amazing. And yeah, I am just looking forward to being the best engineer that I can be as an apprentice. it starts with the apprenticeship and it continues on from there.
I will go. So I'm so excited to be here and with everyone during this journey. I learned a lot, both technically and even in my soft skills. I mean, uh, as before, I'm not so confident with my English, but now I'm totally okay with it. So it's amazing to be here. And thanks to my mentor, Luis, also. Like, he helped me a lot. And so many thanks to the cohorts, to the staff, Daima and Naomi and Michelle for this opportunity. And to my peers. Yeah, they are amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I got name dropped, so now I have to. It's been possible for me not to say something. So no, I mean, I obviously all the credit to Zhu and obviously every one of the participants because it does take perseverance and you all are awesome. I feel super excited for all of you and I'm biased, but I feel particularly happy for Shu because obviously we've been working together. So I really, like generally think that it's a good opportunity, and I will continue to be as supportive as I can for her and everyone else. Like I think I've extended the invitation to everyone to reach out if they ever need anything, and I can help. More than happy to. But yeah, congratulations, all the credit to you, and very much good luck on what's coming next. And I'm here to support if I can.
I just want to really quickly read out some of the comments that have been made for the recording. So Dan H said, proud of all of you and the progress you all have made. And Ethan Bold said, I'm impressed by all the work this cohort put in. Congrats. It's such great practice that you made so many apps. 15 question mark from scratch. You'll have great experiences at Sony. And then Xiaohui said, as a 2024 Techtonica graduate who secured a job at SIE and has been working as a backend engineer for almost a year and a half, I'm so happy to be back and see that Techtonica continues to do such amazing work. It gives people the opportunity to break into the tech industry and truly change their lives. Go Techtonica, and congratulations to all the graduates. Woohoo. All right, back to whoever wants to unmute.
I'm going to jump in there and just say, hey, cohort, for maybe the last time. Thank you again for letting me work with you all when we did our study sessions together and letting me watch your progress from beginning to end. Really, it's really special to see the amazing work that you've been doing, and I'm so honored to have been a part of it. You really are amazing folks. So great job. Congratulations to you all.
I'd like to take a moment to thank you, Techtonica, for creating such supportive and meaningful learning experience for us. Yeah, I feel like Techtonica gives us more than just technical training. It gives, at least for me, a structured community, confidence, and the opportunity to believe that we really belong into the industry. I especially grateful for mentors, Naomi, Daima, and all the volunteers who give us their time, feedback, and encouragement throughout journey. Your help not only taught us how to code, but also how to ask better questions, collaborate, and keep going when things felt difficult. I also want to thank my cohort. We learned together, struggled together, helped together throughout um, or code and on deadlines. And also we celebrate every small win along the way. The experience would not have been the same without all of you guys.
I'll take the space to also publicly thank my mentors in the program. It's so helpful. Ethan was my first point of contact with Techtonica. Yes, and very wise in computer science. And so I learned so much. And then I moved with Jessica, who helped me more with the non-technical side of things as learning how to socialize better, how to speak professionally, read more Q tones, and then also, what my value looks like, which was a big hurdle for me. And then also, I wanted to point out Andrew, who's here on the team, because he was totally willing to meet up and help me with social skills. And we all talked about Taco Bell and tacos quite often. But it was just really great to know that there's such a support network there for technical and non-technical. So I really appreciate you all. Adrian was one of my closest people here. And so Adrian, thank you for coming to graduation. It really means a lot to me to see you here. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's great seeing everyone. Happy to see all the projects. They're all really cool. And yeah, I'm happy to be here too.
Okay, I'll go. I'm just so grateful for Techtonica and for Daima. I loved our one-on-one, and more than anything, how straightforward she is. Everything was just like clear, and I knew what I needed to work on. And anytime when I met with her, I was just like, would be so anxious and so nervous. And she was just so great. And I feel so comfortable and confident in speaking in what I was feeling because of her. And Naomi, like, just not just teaching us technical skills, but just being so kind and just being there for us. And then I want to shout out my mentor, Andrew, the best mentor ever. Literally, he would meet with me 4 times a week. I know for a fact I would not have made it this far if it wasn't for him. So I want to say thank you.
I was waiting for Ready to go before I said anything. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, Redu. Thank you, mentors. Thank you, participants. Thank you, Sony. Thank you, everyone involved here. Like this is a community. It doesn't work without a community. It doesn't work with everyone. It doesn't work without everyone who's here. Uh, that also is like the family and friends who are on this call as well. Thank you all. I don't have much more than that. Just gratitude. So.
I can jump in. As Michelle mentioned sort of at the top of the call, I'm helping do a social return on investment analysis on Techtonica and was thrilled. I actually met, I think, 4 of the 5 cohort participants yesterday evening for our focus group. And it's just been such a joy to get to know everybody and have this serendipitous opportunity to be at this graduation. I just feel like these projects were so impressive. I either wish I made one of them or would love to use one of them for all of them. So I'm definitely going to be checking those out. And I'm based in Greater Boston, but if I am in California, I would love to head to San Francisco and connect with folks. And I'm just so excited for the opportunities ahead for you guys. And yeah, I'm really excited to keep in touch and keep working alongside Techtonica. So thank you.
I will add and echo everyone's sentiment here. Cohort, y'all kicked butt. Even when you thought you weren't kicking butt, you were kicking butt. They would show up every Friday or every other Friday, bi-weekly, after finishing a 2-week sprint, thinking, oh man, my app is not good enough, or oh man, I hope people like it. And then they would go well beyond the requirements on top of already juggling all of their life's responsibilities. I'm just so incredibly proud, impressed, at not even just the technical growth, okay? Because yes, that's what the program is about, technical skills, but the confidence that they came in with by the end of their final project share. They were like, look at this, y'all. Yep, I did this. You want to know how to do it? Come at me. I'll help you get there. So their confidence, those non-technical skills that are going to make a great team member, they have those things now. If they didn't have them before, or if they already have them, they're top tier now. And it is just so exciting to see how they're going to take those technical and not technical skills and build a career and be able to just flourish and be the technical software engineers that they want to be. It's really exciting. And I'm so excited for all of you. That's my spiel. Pass the mic to someone else.
I think I will go next. All right, it's for Radu. First, congratulations to all graduates. And Radu, I am so proud of you. I know you worked so hard, you pushed through challenge and became someone truly inspiring. And I love you so much. And congratulations to Radu's mentor. I heard so much about you. I heard how amazing you are, and I wanted to say thank you on behalf of my sister. And I love you, Radu, so much, and I'm beyond proud of you, and I want you to know that. All right. Thank you.
Alrighty. I have just another very important slide for us to look at together. And some
Wait, Daima, I think Charlie and Pam may have been wanting to say something.
Oh,
No? Okay, never mind. Pam,
no?
I just saw your mouth moving and I was like, maybe they need to unmute. I don't know.
No,
Pam
okay.
wants to say something.
All right.
Okay.
After hearing from a date many times,
We call her Redate.
yeah,
You call her Redu. Redu.
Redu, sorry, dear. Every time she'd say, "Oh, I did so bad," or "Oh, I didn't have confidence," or "Oh, I couldn't talk." And then at the end, the last 3 weeks, every time we've talked, she was, "I did well. I got a good score," or "I feel more confident." And just even hearing her speak tonight or today, I can tell she's really grown a lot. And so thank you all for everything you've done to help her.
Amazing. Thanks. Anyone else? Or do we want to hand it back to Daima?
I'll come up. I'll say something. I see a bit of a pattern, and I can see that a lot of folks are, unsure about themselves. And I do want to definitely say, it may seem a little scary, but definitely believe in your own abilities. Remember how you got here, and all the successes that you've made. I'm also maybe just call out for Paige as well because I hear from her quite a bit too. That's the I don't know if I did this right. I think I messed up, but in the end, it all worked out. So just remember that you all got yourselves here. So be proud of that, and good luck. And I sure, and I'm pretty sure you'll all do very well with SIE. So congratulations.
Anyone else? Daima's laughing at me. All right, Daima, back to you.
Alrighty. I echo some of the sentiment that Andrew mentioned. We couldn't do this program. The participants can't get to the end of building all those non-technical and technical skills without all of you. It would be impossible. to have this sort of community, to have the growth, the way that they're growing together, the way that they're building together, the way that they come to this graduation day without our sponsors, our donors, our advocates, our mentors, our volunteers, the friends and families. All of you are listening. All of you are providing sweat equity, providing cents and dollars, providing time, providing your thoughts, providing listening ears, being the pet squirrel down the road. The cohort knows what I'm talking about. You all make it possible, okay? You all told them to touch grass and disconnect and close their laptops cathartically when they needed to. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, truly, for being the support, for making this possible. And if you do want to get involved with the next cohort, boom, please reach out. Please, please. Well done, cohort.
Maybe we should just all come off mute at the same time and cheer. Although Zoom will probably just cancel out all the sound, so I don't know.
Should I cue the graduation music? The da?
If you want to, Dari.
How would I go about doing that? Let's see.
Too bad Zoom doesn't have little cap animations for you all.
Oh, I think they do.
Do they
I
really?
remember there was one cohort that they all turned it on at the end.
Oh, nice.
It's like in the background settings or something.
Oh. Let's look.
Now is everybody going to go find it?
Yeah, I don't know if you can. How do you do that? Oh, it's in video. You click on the video thing and then video and effect settings. And then you go to, I don't know. It's not studio effects, is it?
It's video filters.
Ah.
Any last words before I pass off the well done finale to Michelle? Any final tidbits from anyone?
Oh, these are great. All right. Well, congratulations, everyone. Thanks for joining. I'm so happy that you all are part of this community, and I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful rest of your weekend. Bye.
Yay!
Yay!
Congratulations.
Have a great evening, everybody.
Do I move my tassel now to the other side if it moves?
Oh, it doesn't move. Maybe they just don't let you put it on until it's already moved. Cool. Thanks, everyone. Thanks. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.